Hello, everyone. Hello, Golden. Hello, Fuki. What's oh my? Oh, I am so far to the side. Oh my goodness. Was I like that last stream? I was like, I was, you couldn't even see me. Oh, dude, I was like, hold on. There are two wolves inside you. One of them is a wolf. The other is half gone. Oh god. Hello everyone. Going that's not funny. But yeah, alright, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Continue.
淡くて
Oh,
儚いシャボン玉のような恋心。空を望めばやがて壊れて消えるように、少女の思いは虚しく叶わなかった。
okay.
流した涙は血の色となって生贄を求め、口をついた悲しみは怒りとなって殺意を生み出してゆく。純粋すぎる黒はすべてを飲み込んで闇を広げる。やがては自分自身さえも。目明かし。
Alright.
生まれてこなければよかったのか。血みどろの手は虚空すらつかめなかった。
Oh, okay. So we are. I think this is present time. The fourth year of the series of mysterious deaths in Hinamizawa, also known as Oyashiro-sama's curse, 1 year after Satoshi Hojo's disappearance. Sorry I can't stay for long, but since I'm pretty ill at the moment, but I'll try to join again if I feel better. But I want to make sure I could say hi to y'all. No problem, Fuki. You can get you some rest. Or make sure you drink plenty of water, get you some crackers or something. You know, just take it easy. I appreciate you showing up, but put yourself first. Some saltines, and all that good stuff. I'm not sure the extent of the illness, but I hope you get to feeling better soon. Oh, I guess it's a bit late to talk about this, but we do have a new emote. My subscribers. Omogos. Omogi. So, yeah, I got that one for like when Mochi sus. Omogos. I got that for like since there's sometimes like a lot of sus moments in these visual novels, y'all could use that if like there's a like like if, say if the motherfucker Erie's on screen, be like sus. Yeah, there's some pretty good emotes. Yeah, I like those. The animated ones are pretty cool too. But yeah. Among Us. Okay, let me stop. All right. But yeah, Fuki, get you some rest. Sorry, I didn't mean to take you from the rest. I wanted to just show off those no emotes real quick. Muchos. I hadn't been able to get used to my new school in Oginomiya, but I had some friends there now. Since I got a part-time job at my relative's store, I had some extra pocket money, too. I ended up living with my parents after all, so I didn't have to pay for living expenses. Floaty day. You too, you too. It felt great to get to freely spend the money I earned from working. I still used the room Kasai set up for me from time to time. It was a convenient hideout for when I didn't want to see my parents. In fact, I was actually planning to spend the day there today.
ちくしょう、先行め。
Oof.
サボりのことを家に連絡しやがって。
My dad got upset, and that was why I didn't want to stay at home. I had been asking for it, though. My teachers should know that my dad is a Yakuza, and that he gets really scary when he's mad. Hopefully... Well, actually, I don't even know. We already know our family is just ass. I was about to say, hopefully that dad is not abusive, but I'm like, no, I mean, come on, our whole family's abusive. On the whole, my life had been going well so far, except that it was boring. The reason I could enjoy this lifestyle is probably because I had to live in secret before. It was a great relief to be able to live without having to fake my identity. Well, that might have been a valuable experience. I think I learned from it. I was going grocery shopping and thought I'd get enough food for a week or so. My parents would appreciate my presence more after missing me for a week. I was doing this for their sakes.
あれ？今日って確か100円セールのお店ってなかったっけ？
Let's go!
そうだそうだ、間違いない。
I knew how to save my pocket money. I was in a good mood. I spun around with my arms spread out. I felt like I was inside a little whirlwind. Oof. My arm hit a motorcycle parked on the sidewalk. It obviously wasn't where it was supposed to be. Okay, so this is just a mirror of what happened before. So first it was Keiichi that's knocked over the motorcycle, then it was Shion, and now it's Shion again. Dude, at this point I just feel bad for the guys with the motorcycles. Like, yeah, they're usually, like, way too apprehensive about it, but, like... they just keep getting their motorcycle. Their fault for parking there? I guess, man.
もう何こんなとこに止めてるの誰？
Oh, man. I gave the motorcycle a kick with no hesitation. There were 3 motorcycles lined up in a row. They all fell down like dominoes. It was beautiful and so much fun. This is literally just a mirror of what happened earlier in the chapter. Oh? This was odd. I felt like I'd gone through the exact same experience before. Yeah, no shit. They're parking on the sidewalk? I mean, maybe. I can't see. We can't really, like, realistically see where the motorcycles are parked at. Maybe they're in a perfectly fine spot, who knows? While blinking my eyes in an effort to recall when that was, some people grabbed me by the neck and dragged me into a dark alley. The end did say they were parked. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. Probably shouldn't be doing that then. Whoa! Yeah, okay, yeah, they're in the wrong. It looked like these punks were the owners of those motorcycles.
My source is that I made it the fuck up!
Hello, soldier. Welcome. They started shouting at me. This really was strange. I was having deja vu. These guys really just don't speak English, do they? What? God damn it. I guess Japanese in this case, but like... Don't clip that, please. Oh no. I don't need another one to go with the Yu-Gi-Oh clip. Where on Japan is this based in? Well, this is in Okinomiya. I don't know if that's a real place, but that's the town she's in, or the city, or whatever she's in right now. So, Okinomiya, I guess. That's right. It was when I met Satoshi-kun for the first time. He came to save me. If I pretend to cry again now, would he come to save me again? I made a wish, and I started pretending to cry and beg for mercy. At that time, I doubted my ears. Satoshi? Is he back? No. No. Get out of here, Katie. No. No, we don't want you back. Oh, no. Welcome, Dirty Sasquatch. Keiichi, go away. We don't want you here. We don't... Okay. Alright. Let's keep going.
もう泣いてるじゃねえかよ
It was a boy about my age. I couldn't quite see his face because of the light illuminating him from behind.
サトシくん
Of course, it couldn't be him. It couldn't be. Damn it. Well, this is our first time seeing the Keiichi sprite. Let's see the different styles. Remake? Alright. Original? Dope. The permit. Okay. Alright, let's go. I'm sorry. When I snapped out of my daydream, I realized it wasn't Satoshi-kun after all. He looked less gracious than Satoshi-kun, so to speak. You're goddamn right. If Satoshi-kun was pristine and untouched, then this guy would have scratches all over him. But although they were completely different, I got a similar impression from him somehow.
んじゃおらいいとこ見たっつんかおら
げっと痛い目見せなっさ
んとか言ってみえシャラスかったんぞあ
I love this track. Leitmotiv. Yeah, I can't speak. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's pretty good. I've enjoyed a lot of the Higurashi OST so far. Especially some of the ones they introduced during the action scenes. Those go kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. The boy looked a bit taken aback.
いやもう泣いてるんだからそれくらいで勘弁してあげてもいいんじゃないかななんてあんなことを命じされとんじゃおらかうわーたま暴力は良くないぜ
I'm against violence. This is the same guy that brutally murdered Mion and Arena with a bat. I mean, yes, it was out of self-defense, but still. You can't be two against violence now, Keiichi. Come on now. Poor innocent Reina. What was up with this guy? I felt ashamed that I mistook him for Satoshi-kun even for a second. No, hold on. Yes, Satoshi-kun, far better. Let's get that out of the way. But I mean, they both kind of just said, hey, and then they proceeded to get beat up. so he's not kind of the same. Like, you know, they're not that different. He seemed cool at first, but he wasn't as cool as Satoshi-kun after all. I mean, similar haircut. True. Yeah, he's nowhere near as cool as Satoshi.
いや、だから、バイクが倒れたのはお気の毒と思いますよ。でもですね、どうか機嫌を直されてですね。どうしたら機嫌を直してくださるんですかね。
I feel like this is gonna take a very wrong turn.
いや、もちろん私たちはお金なんか持ってないんですがね。
God damn it. Why did you even step in, Keiichi? Get out of here.
そうじゃのう。金がなかったら。なあ。
金がのうならしゃあ体で払ってもおっかないっちゃな
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
こんな。よう見ると結構イケてるもんな。
That's a child. Oof. Yeah, she's like 14.
どうじゃこの後。
That is a straight up child, dude. Okay. Hey, are you kidding me? I tightened my grip on the stun gun in my pocket. Dude, is Keiichi just gonna sit there? Then I turned it up to the maximum intensity. Don't hold a grudge against me if you die, pervs.
おお、俺さ、一度可愛い子ちゃんはべらせて街のべりたくてさ。
This scene is... Oh boy.
ローじゃもっと着飾ってスカートもミニで興奮さ
You know, it makes it even worse when you know that...
Whoa. Hey.
It makes it even worse when you know that there's people that actually talk like this in real life. They indulge in their imaginations, which arouse their spirits. Hey now, why are you perverts closing in on me? Your gross hands are groping the air. Are you gonna try and violate me? Yes! Yes, Shion, yes!
タイトミニもええの
ミニ
Okay, this has gone on way too long. I don't know who was writing this scene, but they have made the dialogue go on for way too long.
上から下まで全部色っぽくしちゃえよ。肌色の面積を限りなく広げて萌え萌えの姿にしちゃるけ。
Guys, come on, please.
あんたら冗談でしょ
Somebody. Oishi. Satoshi. I don't depend on Keiichi. At this point, I've lost faith in Keiichi, but yeah.
その汚い手で私に触れるな
Then a flash of light cut through the air. Was that the boy? No. You think that was Kate?
このボケナスどもが
Was that actually Keiichi? Keiichi, I don't I don't know who to believe anymore. I don't know what to believe in anymore. Looks like thunderbolts. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? Close like thunderbolts knock the punch down. Wow, so he's actually strong after. Okay, Keiichi was never this strong. Okay, hold on. No, I remember. He got beat up by like some like nerd. Chapter 2. What's going on?
なあ何言ってごまされたいんか
Okay, never mind. No, he's. Oh, I guess I don't know.
お前らは分かっていない。
You call a nerd squeak mocher? I mean, I'm not saying they're strong.
分かっていない。
何がじゃ
Do you wanna go?
タイトミニには萌えがない。
What? Huh?
そして肌色面積は控えめに。
Keiichi, what? My man. Yo, and y'all wonder why I don't like Keiichi. Bro, interesting take.
たとえお天道様が西から登ることがあろうとも。
But one question, why? I just don't question it at this point, Golden.
絶対これは萌え業界の鉄則だ。いいかよく聞け、ど素人ども。
Okay, god dang, bro.
ホモ・サピエンスと動物の違いは何か。そう、衣服の着用だ。
I mean, I guess he's not wrong.
つまり人は肌以外の衣服の彩りがあって初めて人なのだ。
I mean, they're still animals with or without the clothes on. Animals are also human. Keiichi, what? What?
つまり肌色を求めすぎる貴様らは人以下。
What's happening? Where am I?
動物と同じだ。貴様ら全員を強制する。
Alright, Keiichi.
歯を食いしばれ。
He's a little confused, but he's got the right spirit. Yeah. I guess.
先ほどタイトミニを引き合いに出したな。
Keiichi, just stop while you're ahead. I already know you're about to say some fuck shit. Just stop while you're ahead.
例えばここに美少女と呼ぶにふさわしい女の子がいたとする。
And he didn't stop, and he just keeps going.
美少女と一言に言ってもその裾野は広すぎる。
You know what? Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out. Alright, Keiichi, alright.
それについて貴様らに抗議することは寿司山芸者から入った外国人に侍の美学を一から説明するより困難この上極まりない。
Okay.
だからここでは最も普及していると思われる制服系で説明することとする。
Alright.
制服系の御三家といえば何か答えてみろ。そうだな、制服、体操服、スクール水着だろう。
Hold on, slow down, Keiichi. I'm taking notes. This is what Electri said.
なお、セーラーかブレザーかの好みの違いは制服にカテゴライズするものとする。
I think if you have Keiichi as a professor of anything, you're not... you're just gonna go down a bad road in life. A road not meant to be taken.
もちろんブルマーかスパツかの違いも同様。スクミズも紺か白かの違いはあるの。カテゴリーは同じ扱いだ。
This is crazy, man.
どうだ、これだけでも甘美な響きがするであろう。ではお前ら3人がこれらのうちの一つずつが好みであったと仮定しよう。おい不良 A、 お前は制服だ。不良 B、 お前は体操服。そして不良 C はスクミズだ。
I love the unhinged rants that either make no sense or end in referencing a series that absolutely doesn't exist in 1983. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it, Sasquatch. Is it cool to refer to you as a Sasquatch, by the way, or is there something you prefer? Let me know. But you just gotta roll with it at this point. That's a Bigfoot to you, sir? True.
頭に思い描け。時間は3秒。
Hey, whoa. Nothing good, I assure you. Nothing good is up. Oh, yeah. I forgot one thing before I left. Hey, Fuki. Yes, please go follow Woe. Thank you. God, what the fuck going so fast? I'm doing good. How are you? Just Dusty is fine. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
描けたか。妄想くらい自在にできろ。気合が足りん、やり直せ。ではお前らの望む美少女がここにいてその衣装を着ているぞ。あると思え、あると信じろ。気合を入れろ。
Got my ears cleaned. Feels like I went to a car wash as a car. Dude, if you get to that point where like your ears are just full of like gunk and junk and just so bad. See ya, Fuki. Thank you for dropping by again. It really does feel like you just got so much off your chest after that. My mama's texting me about Halloween. Okay.
返事はオスか。さあイエスサーだ。バカ者、それでも軍人か。
What did I come into? Whoa, hey, like, you've read Higurashi before. You know what kind of person Keiichi is.
よーし、描けたようだな。次に進むぞ。それらの萌え衣装と貴様らの馬鹿げた浴場に従いお色気ムンムンなタイトミニスカート姿を見比べてみろ。
I like how I like how he wouldn't fight for Shion after she was about to get assaulted, but as soon as they were like, "We're gonna take her clothes off," he was like, "What? No, that's cringe." What? Oh, shit. Alright, Keiichi voice. Now think, if you take all their clothes off, that's not cosplay anymore, is it?
最近まだ萌えと色気の違いのわからん未熟者が増えているが、実に嘆かわしい。
It's just lamentable. Keiichi, how do you suppose that they have sex in the porn video? How do you think they get to that process without taking the clothes off? Humans without clothes aren't civilized! They're animals! That's a whole bag of worms that I'm not even gonna attempt to get into.
本能でしか女性の魅力を語れない貴様らは犬猿キジだ。
He's like 2, he doesn't know. That's the wrong spirit.
きびだんごでももらって鬼ヶ島へでも失せろ。 Get back here!
English.
ちなみに最近の東西雪解けに従い、萌えもいろいろな類が大量に上陸しているな。
What? Keiichi, what are you talking about? What are you on about? What is... Oh my god. Being excited by clothed girls is a problem. What scarf you're wearing? I mean, hey. If that's his preference, he's just... You know, you gotta respect it. Or not, I don't really care.
そんなことも知らんのか、愚か者は。
I'm so embarrassed for Keiichi. That's what it's like to read a Keiichi line. Whoa. It's like feeling heavy secondhand embarrassment.
制服系と金髪を掛け合わせてアニメ系などという酸素と水素が掛け合わされて能登半島かわいいよ大爆発なんて組み合わせが出ているようだが、本館は断じて認めたりはしないぞ。
It's good. No. I think he's talking more so about short skirts and stuff. It's good. It's good. I still think this chapter has been like the best one that I've been reading so far. Whoa. And that's mainly because Keiichi has not been the main character. I've been having a lot of fun reading as Shion and going through her story. And then Keiichi came. Man.
和洋折衷はこの世界には存在しない。
Finally, we're out of Keiichi's weird head. Well, not yet, whoa. He's trying to bring us back in. He's not letting us leave that easy.
貴様ら聞いているのか、軟弱するべどもが。歯を食いしばれ、今日は徹底的にしごく。
Fuck, so close.
貴様らが真の萌え文化を理解できるまで今日は寝られないと思え。はい、指導。
Dude, he's basically killed these guys at this point. Like, they're just dead. At that point, I heard a bustle of people running this way.
前原さん
Oh!
みんな呼んできました。
I saw several kids running towards us. Seemed like our backup had arrived.
くそ。
やばいぞ、繋がれ。
I would have got out there after Keiichi started beating my ass. That's when I would have started leaving. Dude, we're getting our asses handed to us by like a 15-year-old. Let's just go at this point. The 3 punks had just been standing there agape, but they started running away when they saw that many people.
さすが前原さんですね。
Yo, the boys. Okumura and Tomita.
たった一人であんな怖そうな3人組を釘付けにしちゃうなんて。
I would have gotten out of there once that weirdo talks about short skirts. Yeah, honestly, that's fair.
3人の一人鼻血出してましたね。
Wait, okay, what did he say? One of them even had a nosebleed.
前原さん、喧嘩も強いなんてすごいです。尊敬します。
Dude, I can't believe this is Keiichi right now. Like, okay, like the sus is still there, obviously. But, like, this feels like a fanfic Keiichi. Because there's no way Keiichi would be able to beat up 3 grown men. He could barely beat up a child girl. Is this someone's fanfic, Keiichi? Did they grab this on fanfic.net? I don't see him. I don't see him beating up those guys.
俺の固有結界もますます磨きがかかったようだな。
Your personal aura.
今に監督の固有結界メイドインヘブンに太刀打ちできるくらいに磨きをかけてやるぜ。とそんなことはいいや。
Man, that's rough. Oh, that's rough.
大丈夫かよ、ミオ。
Just like Reina in cute mode, Keiichi in ramp mode is OP, truly. I don't know, I still think Reina in cute mode would still be... It's still solos. I've not seen anything beat Reina in cute mode. Wait, what did he say? Are you alright? Okay, yeah. The boy was apparently called Maibara. He turned around to face me. I haven't seen Reina in cute mode. What do you mean, Will? Do you know what we mean? Like when she's like, ah, kawaii, mochikari. She like sees something cute and then she like just beats up everything around her. You've not seen that? Huh? I don't know. That hurt me spiritually. What? Oh, my impression? I was just... You said you didn't know, so I was trying to reenact it. Even the way he mistook me for Mion sounded like Satoshi-kun. But Satoshi-kun isn't a pervert like him. Get this man out of here. Just get him out. Get him out. Get him out.
天下ごめんのミオンがどんな情け容赦のない必殺技で撃退してみせるかちょっと楽しみにして見てたんだぜ。
Amusingly, I am here when Reina ain't here. Kinda a weird coincidence. True. I feel like you have been here when Reina's been here, though.
まあさすがに男が3人がかりじゃきつかったってことか。
Apparently not. Apparently not too many for you, Keiichi.
そんなわけないよな。
No, I only saw her once, I think, during the climb up the mountain. Oh, okay. I was still confused. I couldn't yet grasp the situation. Who was this guy? Shion, do not get involved with him. Do not talk to him. Just act like he doesn't exist. that is your best bet. Mion has friends like him? I guess. I was still spacing out in shock. So, I forgot to move. Until his hand touched my head.
まあなんだ半べそ書いてたのは見なかったことにするからさ。まあ元気出せよな。
Rub. The boy called Maibara stroked my head roughly. Didn't feel good. It hurt, actually. But still, his hand had the same warmth. I just imagine he's like fucking grasping her by the scalp and like trying to move his hand, but he's like shaking her head. Later on, Mion told me about him. He was called Keiichi Maibara. Keichan for short. He's one grade below us. Not only that, but he just moved to Hinamizawa. Thanks to his attitude and lack of manners, he'd already become an idol in their class. Let me put this as a PSA for anyone that's happened to be in school. Being loud and outrageous does not make you liked. Being an asshole does not make you liked. Just pro tip for anyone. This is the part where she falls in love and where I never want to see Keiichi ever again. We've only had one chapter where there was no Keiichi, and that was chapter 4. Being Keiichi does not mean you're liked. Exactly. Mion joyously explained all of this. Sure, he sounded like a fun kid. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I knew why Mion was into him. It is middle/high school, so unfortunately being like that does actually make people popular. Eh, true. But Satoshi-kun is way cooler. Yo, can we talk about how much Shion is spitting right now? Satoshi way above Keiichi. Way, way above him. He wasn't worth stealing from Sis. Or was he? Wait, whoa, hold on now. Wait. Shion, wait, Shion, wait. What? Stealing? My heart throbbed. You just met this guy! I was excited. I felt like I'd gotten a new toy. She fell in love. Oh god. Oh, by the way, whoa, we have a new emote. Oh bogus. I got it a couple days ago, and I'm pretty in love with it, honestly. I was curious as to what kind of relationship Mion intended to build with him. Is this the one you commissioned? Yes. Well, I've commissioned all my emotes. Except for, like, the ones that Diary and Ivory drew for me. Every other one's, like, I got it commissioned. Also, except for, like, the Grisaya ones. But, the obvious ones I got commissioned. I was curious as to what kind of relationship Mion intended to build with him. I'd love to tease her about it.
ありがとう、ケイちゃん。
I will say, their meeting here is a bit different than what it was in Chapter 2. Because in Chapter 2, the way Shion and Keiichi met was through Angel Mort, the place where she worked. So, yeah, we already know that this is a bit of a different situation, or timeline, or whatever.
よかったらお礼にお茶でもおごるよ。すぐ近くにおじさんの店があるし、どう？
I don't know if I'd buy Keiichi a drink. Satoshi-kun would refuse out of modesty. Well, there is also the idea that Shion is a twin. Huh? But, yeah. I mean, like, how Shion actually met Keiichi in Chapter 2. Like that was when he actually did meet Shion. He just didn't know he met Shion. And here he still doesn't know, but this is their first interaction in this chapter. Is what I'm saying. So if there are discrepancies, it can also mean it ain't Shion. True. Satoshi-kun would refuse out of modesty. But Keiichi Maibara said okay within 2 seconds. Good old Keiichi. Well then, I couldn't wait to tease the two of them. Well, alright. My boring life suddenly became bright again. That's kind of fucked up, Shion. So, the impression that I'm getting is that she doesn't even, like, actually like Keiichi, which is... No, she's in the right for not actually liking him, trust me. I don't like him either, at all. But, like, it's kind of fucked up that you just kind of, like, playing with him. Like, haha. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say.
あれこういうの嫌いですか？
いや、嫌いじゃないけど、胸が当たって、
God, why is he so weird, man? Why is Keiichi so weird?
胸が当たって何ですって？
Keiichi Maibero was fun. Mion thought the same way I did. She would always talk about him. I was happy for her. It made me smile.
お姉はケイちゃんのこと本当に気に入ってますね。
Please let me unread my breast bother you. What, you don't want to add that into like the... You don't want to add that into your like favorite lines or anything? Come on. That's a classic, you know? No. Move it from my dictionary.
ズバリ
To my breast bother you?
ケイちゃんの魅力を一言で示すと何です？
Wow, okay. Rude. Golden's getting discriminated right now. How could you, Will? Truly. Truly awful.
そうだね。もしも一言でしか言っちゃいけないなら、やっぱり面白いとこかな。
All breasts bother me. What about chicken breast? No, chicken breasts don't bother me. I gobble those up. Okay, no, those are good. Yeah, see.
そうそう、この間の部活の時にさ。
Mion really liked him, but didn't seem to think it was love yet. That's interesting. So it's like Shion really liked Satoshi, and Mion really likes Keiichi. Interesting. She's reserved in that area, so I was really like her. As for me, well, I didn't hate him, but my feelings weren't the same as Mion's. Oh shit, hold on, Scooby-Doo and the Monster in Mexico is on it. Yeah. Ooh, that was... I feel like the Scooby-Doo movie I watched the most was Cyber Chase. I like that one pretty good. Kei-chan was just too childish compared to Satoshi-kun. I wondered how Satoshi-kun was doing. Was he waiting for things to cool down somewhere far away? The case had already been solved, though. That dopehead was the murderer. There was no reason for him to wait anymore. The recent one is nice. If you search up Velma now, you get the pride flags flying down on Google. If you search up Velma? Let me see. Let me try that. Curious. Velma. I've been lied, and I've been had. I had nothing flying down my screen. This is the last time you lie to me, whoa. Oh shit, it doesn't anymore. What was it about, though? Did Velma get, like, a new sexuality or something? A new Did they reveal her sexuality? I mean... There was no reason for him to wait anymore. I shook my head. I shouldn't think about it too much. Oh wait, I know. The case was confidential, so the arrest of the culprit hadn't been made public. So Satoshi-kun hadn't realized that he could come back. Well, she was always gay, but they never really confirmed it. But the recent movie had her crushing on a very nicely animated girl, so it's kinda canon now. I don't know if they did, but they are portraying Velma as Asian. The series of a new one. Yeah. Didn't she? I feel like I remembered. I feel like I remembered there was a Scooby-Doo show where she had a crush on Shaggy, though. I mean, I don't really remember Scooby-Doo that well, but what is this? Oh, I see it. Okay, I did not get that when I searched up Velma, though. I feel like she used to have a crush on Shaggy when I think it was during a TV show of Scooby-Doo. It wasn't during like one of the movies. It was like during a TV show. She had crushes on Daphne and Shaggy. She had a crush on Daphne? I didn't know that. I know he's a little thick-headed. And apparently on the new HBO Max series, she has a crush on Fred too. So is she bisexual or gay? Yeah, because it sounds like she's bisexual, or she could be pan. I'm not sure. Maybe he'd be waiting for things to calm down until the end of time. But if so, couldn't he give a call to Satoko at least? I mean, she can be anything, but she sure ain't straight. Yeah, she's not straight at this point, obviously. Like, very, very obviously at this point, she's not straight. But I feel like calling her straight just like, she's only attracted to girls is also wrong. I feel like she's either bi or pan at this point. So in the movie, it is written that she crushes on Daphne, and she has a whole song about it, but they cut it off. Okay. Here's the question, though. Was the movie good? I mean, getting, like, sexualities revealed and stuff like that's cool, but, like, was the movie good? Because that's what matters to me. I like the movie a lot. Okay. But if so, couldn't he give a call to Satoko at least? He should tell her he's living in a faraway place. Hey, listen, talking about the live-action Scooby-Doos. Listen, I don't care what anyone says. The live-action Scooby-Doos back in the day, 1 and 2, they're both amazing. I don't care what anyone says. They're both god tier, and I won't accept any other answer. Because those are my childhood. The first one was Scrappy-Doo as the villain. You should tell her he's living in a faraway place, but that he'd be coming home soon. That stupid Satoko. I think it's the one where they go to the island. Is it? Yeah. That does sound like the first one. So many people hated Scrappy that they made him a villain. But I honestly don't mind Scrappy. I'm definitely in the minority there. And Scrappy's just like, I don't know. I didn't really think of him too much. I mean, yeah, he's annoying, but I don't know. I just didn't think of him that much. She'd been living with Rika Faraday since Satoshi-kun went away. So nobody would pick up the phone even if he called. Stupid girl. Same as Mochi really didn't care for Scrappy. Yeah. Don't you want your big brother to come home? Given Satoshi-kun's personality, he wouldn't remember any phone numbers other than his home number. So he wouldn't be able to contact anybody in Hinamizawa. Maybe he's been calling Satoko every night. He keeps ringing, but nobody picks up. Then he'd assume Satoko might be taking a bath or be in the restroom. He'd put on a puzzled smile while mumbling, like, okay. Sorry, that was kind of weird. that was kind of weird. Like always.
Moo.
I imitated his voice without realizing it.
それでそれで、
I liked Scrappy more than hated him, but was overall neutral with him. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's basically like I was. Scooby had like a love interest for a second, and that one I didn't care for even less. Scooby had a love interest? Since when? I do not remember that.
何？何？どうしたの？今、シオン、何か言わなかった？
I laughed it off and urged Mion to continue. I realized then that her tone had changed. I hadn't been listening to her because I was thinking about Satoshi-kun. I thought she was still happily talking about Kei-chan. But Mion sounded grim now. Yeah, she was like a white Great Dane? I don't remember that. Her faint smile looked pitiful. It was too late to ask what was going on. Wait, what? So instead, I'd concentrated on her story instead.
でね、おじさんが今日は盛り上げてくれてありがとうって言って、売り物のお人形をみんなに一個ずつ配ったの。
Oh no, we're going back to the doll story, no! Y'all remember in chapter 2 where Mion killed nearly everybody because she didn't get her doll? Yep. Oh no. Scooby does have some. They're cousins? Oh, that's horrible. She's called Scooby D. So is Scooby the family name? Oh god.
私以外の全員に。
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
うん。お姉以外の全員にね。
Hold on. Wait. Hold on, Chad, I'm sorry. Yeah, let me see what she said. After all that, Uncle gave everybody a doll as a thank you gift. Everybody except for me. Okay. Sean really said okay and didn't ask, plus cringe, plus L, plus ratio. Savage. Didn't ask. I just imagine Shion doing like the Giga Chad pose where she's got like her she's just like posed up at Mion just with the Chad face like okay.
そりゃあ私も欲しかったけどさ。みんなの手前、私にもちょうだいとは言い出せなかったし。相変わらずお姉は自分の欲しいものを欲しいと言えない人ですね。それで？
Mion sniffled. I realized that she was on the verge of tears.
ケイちゃんの袋にはね、一番可愛いお人形が入ってて、そのお人形が一番欲しかったってわけ？ 別に何のお人形だってよかったんだよ。ケイちゃんは、私だけもらってないって知ってたのに、私にくれなかった。
Oh.
私に、くれなかった。
What if she got answer with the okay? What's your point?
ミオンには似合わないよなって言って、くれなかった。次に生まれてくるときは、男に生まれてこい。
God damn, Kate.
言われたんだよ。
Did he really say that? I don't remember him saying the part about her being born as a boy in the next life. I don't remember that. But if that's true, well, fuck you, Katie. What the hell?
言われたんだよ。
That was Keiichi's weak point. He might be fun and popular, but he wasn't mature. Not like Satoshi-kun. Yeah,
やり直したい。
he's also just an idiot.
ケイちゃんに出会った最初の頃からやり直して、今度はちゃんと女の子だと思ってもらえるように、やり直したい。おねえ、深刻すぎですって。お姉がやり直したいと思って、しかも向こうが何もトラブってない状態なら全然セーフじゃないですか。互いに傷つき合ってただれちゃうと、まあやり直しも面倒でしょうが。やり直せるかな。ケイちゃんの前で涙を流してないなら、そもそも何も手遅れじゃないんです。お姉がこの場で適当に涙して、明日から心を入れ替えていけば修正可能ですって。うん。そりゃケイちゃんのデリカシーのなさには呆れますけど、その結果は結局、今日までのお姉の積み重ねてきた結果なわけですから。
I was like, what the fuck was that? That wasn't the novel. What the fuck, Golden?
今日からの生活を少しずつ改めて、ポイントを稼ぎ直せばいいだけのことです。生活を改めるって、どうやって？お姉に可愛らしくしろって言うと、明日からフリフリの格好で登校しかねませんからね。変に構えないで、普段通りに行きましょう。でも、細かい部分でこれまでの違いを見せて。
Yes, I'm sorry, Daddy.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
God damn it, Golden.
そこがさりげないポイント。
You have too many bits, Golden. Someone needs to take your money away from you. Your Twitch money, at least. Your girlfriend needs to put restrictions on you. I have 53 left.
あと、人形をもらったレナという子には釘を刺しておくこと。現在のケイちゃんの中では、お姉よりもレナの方が高ポイントの可能性が高いです。確かに、レナは女の子っぽいしな。
You know what I meant, Golden.
可愛いし、海外しいし。ライバルがいるならうかうかできませんよね。涙は男を引き寄せる力がありますけど、つなぎ止めておく力はありません。普段は笑ってて、ポイントで泣く。萌えの典型パターンの一つかもです。 私もケイちゃんに実践してみるかな。
Oh no.
ダメだよ、ダメお姉が気に入る男の子ですからね。
I have to. Whoa, but Jesus Christ, whoa. Why do you have so many bits on standby? What the fuck? I'm saving up? Are you talking about bits or channel points? I would believe you if you meant channel points. But bits, Jesus, man.
私が気に入らない道理はありませんから。
Channel points, yeah, no, I don't know. Oh, you don't know what bits are? Bits are like... What's the easiest way to describe bits? It's just Twitch currency.
I got some jelly beans. You like jelly beans?
Yeah, those are bits. I do like jelly beans, thank you.
さーて、ケイちゃんをどう引き込んでみせようかな。
You like jelly beans?
I do like jelly beans. And you acquire them how? Ah, with money. Real world money.
なんならお姉、どっちがケイちゃんの気を引けるか競争しましょうか。やだやだ。
Oh, so you buy bits and give bits to streamers like donations? Yeah, it's like cheering. I mean, it is cheering. Yeah. It's just another way to support your content creators that you like, basically.
もう絶対やだ。
I don't know what cheering is.
I got some jelly beans.
God damn it, Golden.
You like jelly beans?
Have you ever been to a strip club? Oh no, this is a terrible analogy. So you know when they throw like the dollar bills at the people that's stripping? That's basically what like I want to see you dig the screen. You know how they throw like the dollar bills? Yeah, that's basically what like it's the same idea without without the nakedness. It's like God damn it, Colton.
I got some jelly beans.
You're not helping.
You like jelly beans?
No, don't make it right. No. I should not have made that. God damn it.
I got some jelly beans. You like jelly beans?
I do like jelly beans. That's gonna be a bit of alerts, isn't it? I'm just waiting for the next one patiently. Yeah, there.
I got some jelly beans. You like jelly beans?
I do like jelly beans. In fact, I love jelly beans. How many channel points? For your character to wear the outfit that bear plush.
I got some jelly beans. You like jelly beans?
What, so just like put like clown stuff on me? I could probably do that eventually. I just have to figure out how to get that stuff edited on
I
there.
got some jelly beans. You like jelly beans?
That'd probably be easy. I could probably just like go and grab like some clown hat and just edit it on there. Little hat. Yeah, I see that.
I got some jelly beans.
シオン、ひなみ沢に来たら追い返す。
I'm happy for you,
I got
sis.
some jelly beans. You like jelly beans?
Did you have to do like them all in one increments, Golden? So cheers is like that, I see, and you do that with bits. Yes.
I got some jelly beans.
I hope
You like jelly beans?
this is what... Okay, well, that's not like actually equivalent to dollar bills. 1 bit is like a penny, basically. So like 100 bits is like $1.
I got some jelly beans. You like jelly beans?
Said Mick. I did not say that. It's not too late at all. It's important to know the distance between the boy you love and yourself, and shift the way you
I got some
appeal
jelly beans. You like jelly beans?
appeal to him to compensate. The boy I love is missing, you know? Oh, so Goda's throwing sense at you. Basically, yeah. I mean, I appreciate it all the same, but that's what it is basically like pennies. I can get behind scent throwing. Just don't throw real sense at me, because he wants to know where he needs to dance. Wow. Okay, Golden. Rude. Are you suggesting that my dancing is not good enough as it is? Hold on. Give me a minute.
Okay, guys.
Holy shit. Hopefully that didn't. Okay, hold on. And this cheer stuff you have to activate, right? Yeah, yeah.
Guys, let's do some dancing. Do you believe?
Hopefully that wasn't enough to get me DMCA'd. Let's do some dancing. I don't even know where he is, or when he's coming back. Compared to that, you're very lucky. Mion was saying she'd do her best from tomorrow on with red, tearful eyes, but I sensed a deeply negative feeling emerging inside me. Nobody was blaming Mion for being happy with Keiichi. I wasn't envious. I wasn't jealous. I would hope you're not jealous of Keiichi, man. Chad, if you saw someone else with Keiichi, would you be like, oh my god, that's mine. How dare she take it from me? I would not, no. Keiichi doesn't exactly seem like a catch. I didn't want her to be blamed the same way I was blamed. It was just that there was no space for Satoshi-kun in Mion's mind anymore. Filled as it was with Kei-chan and her other friends now. It didn't matter to her if Satoshi-kun came back. Keiichi is anything but a catch, truly. Or not. Catch and release. Just like how she didn't care if it was sunny or rainy tomorrow. What about me, then? Had I been thinking about Satoshi-kun all the time for the past year? I wasn't proud of my own answer. I'd become used to life without Satoshi-kun. His absence didn't hurt me anymore. I was getting used to life with Keiichi Maibara. And if I let my guard down, he might just fill up the space I've been saving for Satoshi-kun. I mean, you're not like being mean by doing that. That's just called moving on. You can't just be constantly stuck in the past. It's not like you don't care about that person anymore. It's just you have your own life and you need to move on with it. That's also not how grief works. Yeah, exactly. If Shion Sonozaki had prayed harder for Satoshi-kun to return, he might have come home already. Also, not true. Where did Satoshi-kun go? Last year, right after his disappearance, I paid close attention to the information circulating in the Sonozaki family and its underground connections. I feel like I forgot about him while I think about him actively. Yeah. I've still not seen a moment where Satoshi is not, like, in Shion's head. And I frequently went to the police station to check with Oishi for new information. Even with all that, I couldn't get any new leads on his whereabouts. I eventually became interested in Oyashiro-sama's curse, which surrounded Satoshi-kun's disappearance. She might be in denial. Yeah. I researched the dark history of the village. The more I looked into it, the less likely a survival seemed. I'd returned Mio-san's scrapbooks to her, and then I hadn't gone to the library since. I started a new life in a new school. I'd made new friends, and in the same way, as falling leaves cover the ground, I felt like I was losing sight of what was really important to me. It was already almost the end of spring. They said that summer was coming early, and it'd be very hot this year. Normally it'd be the rainy season now, but we'd had no rain at all. The Watsunagashi festival was right around the corner. It had been almost a year since Satoshi-kun went missing. In Hinamizawa, they don't allow you to talk openly about Oyashiro-sama's curse, or the series of mysterious deaths. So, everybody acts like the murder of Satoshi-kun's aunt never happened. That's because Satoshi Hojo-kun was a member of the family of traitors. He fell victim to Oyashiro-sama's curse on the 4th year running. He was demoned away. Everybody was trying to forget about his existence and erase their memories of him. Don't make him disappear because of the curse. Don't erase his existence. Satoshi-kun was living in Hinamizawa just a year ago. He went to school. He was an A student. He was a member of the Hinamizawa Fighters. He could never hit the ball when it really mattered. He was unreliable but pure. He was warm. Okay, alright. Alright, Shion. A little too much detail. Because of the curse, people made him disappear. They stopped mentioning his name and acted like he never existed. A new resident like Keiichi Maibara wouldn't even know him. He was so warm! Bro, he was so cold! Bro, winter was never a problem. We just fucking huddle around Satoshi. He was Katy Perry. Yeah, when you come to the end, yeah, no. Okay, I'm gonna get copy striked. Okay, let me stop. He seriously believed that Satoshi-kun had transferred out. I miss you, Satoshi-kun. I want to go shopping with you again. I want to be in a baseball game with you again, and get a cold drink afterwards. I want to tease you, and I want you to stroke my head again. Your hand was so warm. I felt as if my whole body was being caressed. Sounds fucking boring. Shopping, baseball game. Okay, alright. Let's talk about this, chat. Who actually likes baseball? Who sits there and is like, fuck yeah, I fucking love baseball? That shit is boring. Satoshi-kun. Aren't they going dumpster diving and rolling around in dirt? I haven't opened this notebook in a while. My feelings have been written down for over 150 pages. This notebook is the key to my heart. The other me, who's been sleeping since last year, is slowly waking up.
まったく、ケイチさんのドスケベぶりには呆れましてよ。男の子なら仕方がないのですよ。みーちゃんもしーちゃんも、ケイチくん困ってるよ。
ですってよ、お姉。大岡越前じゃあるまいし、このままケイちゃんが引きちぎれるまで引っ張りっこします。
I was caught off guard by how close they were to the screen.
引っ張りっこなんかしてないよ。シオンが引っ張らなければ済むことでしょ。
It would be really nice. I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm not a violent person, by the way, before I say this, chat. It would be really nice if they pulled Keiichi apart like a fucking noob Cybot fatality. You know, guys, remember that one from Mortal Kombat 9? Where Noob would use his shadow to, like, just tug the guy apart and, like, rip him in half. Again, I'm not... I'm not a violent person, but I'm just saying.
シオンは沖宮に帰れ。
Yeah, no, that based woe.
はい、了解。そうしますね。パッと。
I know most fatalities. Hell yeah. I feel like... I can never tell if I am not a violent person. I know, we're on the same wavelength, Will. I feel like most I can't tell if the fatalities have gotten, like, a lot better or, like, kind of worse. Because, like, some of the new fatalities in MK11 are amazing. Like, they are so good. And you just want to keep looking at them. But, like, some of them are, like, they just suck. Like, for real. I mean, like, yeah, they're animated better, but, like, the actual, like, stuff that's happening is, like, just kind of boring. I let go of Keiichi suddenly, so he and Sis flew off like a rubber band. Keiichi rolled on the ground while Sis was stuck in a bush head first. What lively people.
じゃあ、ケイちゃん。これ以上からかうと、お姉に噛みつかれかねないので、今日はこれで帰りますね。
I will say Kotal Khan's fatalities have been consistently amazing from what I've seen.
あ、シオン。そのさ、今日はありがとな。
ああ、あんなのお安いご用です。
Looks like we're kind of time skipping through stuff. From what it looks like.
あの程度で恩が着せられるなら、いくらでもってくらいに。
じゃあまたな、シオン。
His hand landed on my head. Rub, rub, rub. He stroked my head pretty roughly. Keiichi looks even more plain up close. You never want to be in a situation where you're up close with Keiichi. I think me and you can both agree on that, whoa. But the warmth reminded me. It was so true.
じゃあすみませんね。今日は失礼します。またね、お姉。二度と来るなー。レナは紹介。
Keep your eyes on her.
サトコはトラ。リカちゃんは塩巻いて。
Whoa. She's not a damn demon, bro. The warmth remained on the top of my head. It felt ticklish and sore. Yeah, that's probably where Keiichi had a fucking bear grip on your head. I had to stop. I got off my moped and pushed that aching spot against a telephone pole. Sore? Yeah, because Keiichi sucks at head pats. So, like imagine this, whoa. Someone gives you a head pat and they basically just gorilla grip your skull and just, like, shake it around. Ugh. I'm sorry, Satoshi-kun. I'm sorry. That's not a pat. Yeah, I know. That's a wrestling move. I'm sorry. I never forgot about you. I still remember you. I'm worthless without you. I can't stand life without you because it's gray and cold and boring. It's true. It's true. I can never smile because you aren't here. I can't...
じゃあまたな、シオン。
Keiichi's face appeared in my mind. I recalled the touch of his hand stroking my head. It wasn't warm. I wasn't happy. It was rough and painful. I hate that insensitive guy. He's too childish, rude, and cold. He's like a stray dog. I wasn't happy. It wasn't warm. Only Satoshi can be warm. Yeah. Well, meanwhile, Keiichi's cold. It's like when Satoshi's warm, Keiichi's cold. Right? Okay, let's stop. I wasn't happy or overjoyed at all. Oh.
Satoshi.
Oh, Shion. Shion. Oh. Satoshi-kun mumbled. He didn't know what to say in a situation like this. All joking apart, this is pretty good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mean to, like, detract from the scenes, by the way, when I get, like, laughy or anything. That's just, like, sometimes I just can't, like, sometimes it's, like, too sus or goofy for me, but this is, like, a pretty good scene. And I like Shion. Like, I'm having a good time reading this. And I feel pretty bad because I like Shion as a character. And I don't like seeing her be hurt. But he knew that he had better say something. He wanted to say something. But he didn't know what to say. So he just mumbled. I'm sorry. Shion. Shion's your favorite? She's getting up there for me. I think I still like Oishi a bit more. Because Oishi's just a Chad. Why are you apologizing, Satoshi-kun? I'm the one who should apologize. Even though I said I'd wait for you. Even though I believed my heart wouldn't change. Actually, you know what? It's either Oishi or Satoshi. Satoshi is really up there. Like, he's a Chad. Even though I believed my heart wouldn't change. My heart is full of holes. They're leaking out from the small cracks in my heart. Little by little, you like Satoshi because he's warm. Shion, best girl of Higurashi. It's kind of sus going. I think I'm gonna give you a couple of, it's kind of sus going. You're leaking out from me. Okay, alright. Shion, phrasing, Shion. Phrasing is important. Are you suffering because I'm here? Why? You're so precious to me. So don't say that. I've been here with you all this time. But I think I'm hurting you by continuing to exist. I don't want that. It's not true. No, no, no. Where have you been, Satoshi-kun? You weren't with me. Tell me where you are. What's the address? What's the postal code? What's the name of the city? What's the street number? Tell me. There isn't an address. I knew it. telling me you've always been with me, always by my side. That's such a cliche. Which do you prefer, Shion? If I can give you strength, I'll stay by your side forever. But if you're suffering because of me, I'll disappear right away.
そんなこと言わないでよ。一緒がいい。一緒がいいよ。
No.
サトシ君といつまでも一緒がいい。
No. Okay. I'll stay with you then. A car passed by, then always snapped me out of my reverie. The sky was turning orange. I should get home before it gets cold. I should go home to Okinomiya. You're with me, right? Are you with me right now, Satoshi-kun? I walked back to my moped. My feet sank into the grass. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I stopped when I reached my bike. But then I heard an extra footstep. Uh-oh! I gasped. I could feel somebody else's presence. I'm not stupid. Nobody else was around here. Oh no, she's got the footstep curse. Fuck. No. Shion! We know by this point you're pretty much fucked if you get the footstep curse. Nobody had suddenly appeared behind me. So I wasn't surprised to find nobody when I turned around. The footstep curse? Yeah, as fucked up shit happens. Like when you're walking but you always hear an extra footstep always following you even though there's nobody there. But he was definitely still there.
サトシ君。
She's just in a cave. I couldn't see him, but he was there. He was there for me. Satoshi-kun never lies. He said he'd be with me all the time. Well, this OST's new. That's pretty good, actually. I've just been too insensitive to feel his existence until now.
サトシ君。サトシ君。
Aww. A breeze tickled my hair. It felt cold, but to me, it was nothing but the warmth of his hand. It took me a while to notice that my cheeks were wet with tears. Aww. Gion. Satoshi is warm count 4. I feel like it's higher than 4 at this point. I feel like it's very easily higher than 4 at this point. I was too scared to sleep. If I went to sleep, I might not find Satoshi-kun there in the morning. So I kept talking to him until I passed out. I told him about what happened while he was missing. I told him that I realized how much I loved him after he went away. I'd searched for him, looking into various different things. I'd gathered underground information through Kasai and bargained for police information with Oishi. But I couldn't find any leads. A long time passed, but I kept thinking about him. Etc. Etc. I told him all the small details from my daily life. The places I wanted to go with him. The things I wanted to do with him. The food I wanted to share with him. Like Anya. Anya! And I told him a lot of things. Fecking Anya. I was sitting up at first. But I got tired, so I lay down. I got tired of moving my mouth too, so I started talking to him in my mind. It was the happiest night I've ever had. No. When I woke up, I didn't find Satoshi-kun by my side. I knew it somehow. I was afraid of it. That was why I didn't go to sleep. But at least I got to see him for one night. Just when I'd resigned myself to that, I felt Satoshi-kun's presence again. It wasn't a dream after all. Thank God. And so I began my strange life with Satoshi-kun. As promised, Satoshi-kun was always by my side. He couldn't laugh, mumble, or stroke my head, but he was always with me. Former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who got assassinated, asked anime makers to make good families and cute children so the Japanese youth will reproduce. I hope you made that up, because I don't want to believe that is real. Oh, no. Okay, well. My faith in humanity has dipped ever more, as I imagine it will always continue to do. Man. Shit sucks, man. But he was always with me. Always right by my side. He disappeared sometimes, but he'd come back when I looked for him. So you look at Anya and you think cute, but also know that... Oh. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Whoa. What? Golden, what? Golden, I'm gonna need you to say psych right now. Golden, say psych. He already got the... Fuck, man. I feel like that's also kind of weird, though. To, like, look at kids and be like, ooh, I wish that was my kid. I don't know. I feel like that's also kind of... Shinzo Abe, former Prime Minister of Japan. Got you. I mean, it's working. I don't know, man. He disappeared sometimes, but he'd come back when I looked for him. It seemed that all I could hear was his footsteps. That's just the way it was. It was a bit sad, but I was still satisfied. Take the brain worm out! His presence was really faint, so it was hard to sense him in a crowd. But he never left me. If he were tangible, I'd be taking his hand all the time so that he wouldn't be lost. You know, Golden, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Looks like, I don't know. I just don't like kids, like, at all. I think they're very annoying. You can call me a terrible person if you want for that take, but I don't care. I feel like it'd be way too much to take care of, and it would drain on my own happiness, and I just want to live like a peaceful life, so yeah, no kids for me. But in the same instance, I don't think you should shame people that want to have kids. I think that is a very asshole way to go about it. If like I completely support other people having kids and all. And I mean, if people didn't have kids, then we would die out as a species pretty soon. But like, you know, it's just I just don't think it's something that people should be like forced into or like pressured into. I only shame Shinzo Abe for Prime Minister. Is that like your arch nemesis now, Whoa? Kids can be cute and all, but... And I don't mind spending time with them as like an uncle or home, but raising them, he's dead. So your arch nemesis is a dead man. In contrast, I could feel him very strongly in a quiet environment. Of course, I couldn't tell what his expressions were, because he was just a presence. But after I got used to it, I could tell what he was thinking. At first, I could only tell if he was laughing or not. Eventually, I started to feel his emotions more strongly. I could communicate with him normally. I was usually alone with him, though. I didn't want to go to school or hang out with my friends anymore. But Satoshi-kun got upset about that. R.I.P. Ape. But I will say it is funny that... Goddamn. That Japanese reproduction rate is so low that they're putting out the big guns, aka anime, to try and raise it. Abe Lincoln. He'd keep mumbling unhappily. Now that I knew he'd always be with me, I shouldn't just stay home all the time. I was sticking to my time alone with him. However, because I was scared that he might suddenly disappear again, and I wanted to make the most of the time I was sharing with him right now. I must have been worrying too excessively. Look, anime is a mistake. Okay, that's something we can all agree on. I think we can all agree on that. is that anime's a mistake. Satoshi-kun will always be by my side. Yeah. That was his promise. He never breaks his promises. I was fine because he was there. It is the actual reason why the reproduction rate is so low, because Japanese youth like 2D women more. Yeah, fucking hell. I mean, it's not our fault they keep making them so hot. Sorry, I had to, I'm sorry. Of course, I couldn't tell anybody about him. Not even Sis. Massive tits. Huge honkaroos. Anime teaches you good lessons. Friendship is important. Staying healthy is good for you. Booba, trying different food is great. Standing up against evil is how good triumphs. That's not like Golden. I hate to burst your bubble, but that's not like a anime exclusive thing. There are lots of things that teach you that, including books, movies, TV shows, cartoons. A lot of stuff teaches that same stuff. It's not an anime exclusive thing. Manga donks. Of course, I couldn't tell anybody about him. Not even Sis. I could try to explain it to them, but they'd never understand. But I was certain. Look, anime could have been good if it wasn't made for evil, truly. Certain that he was with me. So, I'd be alright. I never get fed up with life with him. He's really cute, you know. We always walk together, but when I stop, he always walks one extra
Mommy
step.
milkers.
It's so adorable. I love it. God damn it, Gold. There are good animes,
シオンさんはどうなさいますか?
but majority of it is freaking terrible. Yeah, I mean, it's the same with everything, well. There's good stuff. There's good ones, there's bad ones, you know.
今夜の綿流しのお祭りは
Why, yes, I love to watch anime where girls come from the great food they eat.
うん。行って適当に遊ぶつもりです。
Did they say today is the Watanagashi? No, they're just saying it's this year.
お姉とその愉快な仲間たちでもからかうかな。
I wanted to go to the festival with Satoshi-kun. I knew he liked to see me having fun with everybody. He might get jealous if I play with Kei-chan. But Satoshi-kun isn't very sensitive in that way. Or that one great anime where a guy does actual toothbrush porn. Is that an anime, whoa, or is that a hentai? Because that sounds like a hentai. Yuck. Ew. Satoshi-kun loved to see me and my friends have fun. No, it's a monogatari. Monogatari. I have no idea what that means. So, I should have a lot of fun for his sake. Then, I'd talk about the day with him later.
何でひなみ沢に行きますか？車で行くならお送りしますよ。
スクーターで行くからいいや。
Dude, can we talk about how goofy mopeds look? I'm pretty sure everyone here knows what a moped is, but let me educate you if you don't yet know what a moped looks like. Wait, what? Well. No, there we go. Yeah, this is a moped. Yeah. Man, I love mopeds. I need to get me one eventually. I trust Monogatari and its spin-offs are called Monogataris, and they're not like ecchi whatever animes. They're honestly weird-ass animes about a guy helping girls with their weird problems. But it's artistically done by just having a girl talk for like 30 minutes with like minute changes to the visuals. It's honestly painful to my brain. Man, I love a Vespa, real Italian model there. I almost got my moped license before my driver's license. You have to get a moped license? I feel like there's not a lot to learn when using a moped. You can't really go so fast in those things. You're gonna cause trouble. Like if you run over somebody with a moped, that was entirely your fault.
それはいけません。
At least where I live, you need a moped license. If you fall down the stairs with a moped, it'll be a problem. True.
帰りに本家に寄られて、親類の宴会に加わられるんでしょ？居眠り運転などさせられません。
He won't let me drive, but he's kind enough to let me drink.
じゃ、お世話になりますかね。
わかりました。では、夕方に出発しましょう。
Oh, okay, so the festival is tonight. Okay.
そのくらいの頃にお迎えに参ります。
Well, I have work in 6 hours, so I gotta go to sleep. Alright, thank you for stopping by and chatting, Will. Always good to have you. Hope you have a good night and get you plenty of rest. After Kasai left, I sensed that Satoshi-kun was excited about going to the festival. Yes, it was a fun night. Night night. Night night.
綿流しか。サトシくんがいなくなっちゃってから、もうすぐ1年になるんだね。
Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry, go on. Mopeds can go up to 40 miles per hour. Okay, but that's like they can go up to. Like that's the fastest. they're not constantly going 40 miles per hour. I've rarely seen a moped go faster than 20. Satoshi-kun seemed confused.
ムー。でしょ？
We laughed together. You can legally drive them on most roads? But, like, why, though?
Higurashi!
Like, there's no real point to a moped if you're driving it on a road. Like, at that point, you might as well just either get a car or a motorcycle. Either one of those will do you better.
はいよ、網とお椀。
よし、やるぞ。金魚はみんな生きがいいね。
Oh, okay. I guess Mion's voicing her thoughts.
実に美味しそう。この小さいのなんか、そのままボリボリと生でいけちゃうよね。
But you can get your moped license before you get a driver's license? I guess. Is it easier to get your moped license? Huh?
ミオンさんは何を言ってるんでございますの？
It is easier, yes.
みーちゃん、食べてたの？去年、レナからもらったのも食べちゃったの？
違う。私そんなこと言ってない。
And it's helpful for kids who aren't old enough to drive it. Well, I don't think you should be trusting kids on any vehicle besides a bicycle. Until they're 16, you shouldn't be having them on anything besides a bicycle. Especially if you're allowed to drive a moped in roads. Because I'm not worried about, like, the kids not being smart enough, but Golden, me and you both know that most people behind the wheel are not the brightest. I feel like that's just setting up for failure. Sis shook her head hard. She turned all red.
いや、でも、今、ミオン、お前自分で言ったぞ。実に美味しそうだって。
確かに言いました。お姉って雑食ですから、口に入れば何でも食べちゃうんです。
Damn, Shion.
美味しいなら、今度僕も試してみるのです。
You could also argue it gives the kids essential driving skills so they don't act like those two people. I guess. I don't know. It just doesn't sound safe.
ダメだよ、リカちゃん。お腹壊しちゃうよ。
ちょっと待て。おいこら。お前、いつの間にいるんだよ、シオン。
Why is he smiling while shouting?
はーい、ケイちゃんにお姉にみんな。こんばんは。あんた、どこから湧いてきたの、シオン。
like how whenever Shion pops up, Mion gets like a mini heart attack.
焼きそば屋さんの時からずっとです。お姉たちは騒がしいからすぐに見つけられました。
もうあんたは関係ないでしょ。早くどっか行きなさいよ。
もう、お姉もあまり私を邪険にしないでください。ね。ケイちゃん。私が一緒でもいいですよね。
I took Kei-chan's arm and held it between my breasts. Puff puff. We were going to have a ball. Oh my god. What happened? I went around the booths with Sis and her friends. I joked around and laughed out loud. I teased Kei-chan and Sis too. Kei-chan was at the center of the group, so if I did something to him, it naturally involved everybody else. It looked like Satoshi-kun was having a hard time finding his own spot in the crowd. When I glanced at him in a quiet moment, he smiled and told me to have fun without worrying about him. So, is she like developing like a mental illness at this point? Because it's almost like she's like developing a voice in her head. If he were tangible, I'd pull his arm to join the crowd. It made me sad that I couldn't do that. I bumped into somebody's shoulder. It was obviously my fault, so I apologized right away. As it turned out, it was somebody I knew. Oh.
あら、
Hey, Mio.
楽しんでるみたいね。
And my man Tomitake. Alright, chat, let's take votes. Is my man Tomitake gonna die this chapter? Type 1 in chat if you think he's gonna die this chapter again, and 2 if you don't.
こんばんは、しおんちゃん。月の綺麗な晩ね。
あれ、すごいお久しぶりですね、高野さん。それから。
そうだね。挨拶をするのはこれが初めてだね。僕は富武。みおんちゃんの双子の妹さんだって話は聞いてるよ。
よろしくです、富武さん。凄腕のカメラマンとのお噂だとか。
Mochi, what's 2 plus 3? 5. Doesn't even make any sense, Golden.
ぜひ今度、私も映してくださいね。
デビューを夢見て投稿を繰り返す素人だけどね。
It didn't have to. Okay.
そんなことないわよ。二郎さんは上手よ。いろいろとね。
Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on.
いやいや、まだまだ勉強が足りないよ。才能に恵まれない分を努力で補わないとね。
They must have been in a relationship.
高野さんと富武さん、仲がよろしいようで。私はお邪魔ですかね。
あらあら。ご検察痛み入るけど、お気遣いは結構よ。 それに高野なんてなんだか他人行儀みたいな呼び方ね。昔みたいにミヨって呼んでくれていいのに。
やっぱり目上の人にファーストネーム呼びつけはちょっと気になるものでして。まあ気にしないでください。
I smiled bashfully, and Takano-san smiled back elegantly.
あれから図書館には来ないのね。研究の同志としてもっともっといろいろお話ししたかったのに。
まあ気が向いたらそのうちってことで。
Jesus, Golden.
研究の同志って、まさかシオンちゃんも興味があるのかい？この村の昔話とかに。
Tomitake-san raised his eyebrows. As far as I knew, Takano-san's hobby wasn't exactly normal. On the surface, her research dealt with the cultural history of ancient Hinamizawa, but its main focus was the Watanagashi festival from ancient times. The cannibal banquet in which they captured and gutted a living sacrifice. What? Let's all go to the shrine. What's the worst that could happen? Truly, Golden. What? A couple of us die, a couple of us get demoned away. It is what it is. Why did the Phantom ever get added? I don't want to sleep. I get to do more things, but no, people thought it was cool and skipped all the other ones for dumbly bitch. Soldier, are you good? I feel like this is a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Are you good though, Soldier? Her research covered various stories surrounding that, and other legends of cruelty. It was nothing if not gory. That was where her main interests lay. So I didn't feel comfortable being called a fellow researcher, to be honest. I'm never good. Oof. But objectively speaking, her research notes were fun to read. It was then that I heard the loud booms. But now I'm even more bad. Of the taiko drums. The main event of the Watanagashi festival, the dedication dance, was about to start. According to Takano-san's hypothesis, the part of the dance where the shrine maiden tears open a futon mat represents gutting a living victim.
いよいよ始まりますね。そろそろ私も行くかな。
Well, hopefully things start to get better, soldier.
高野さんたちも見に行くんですよね。リカちゃまの儀式。
ん？うん。
Tomitake-san looked bewildered. Did that mean he wasn't coming? Takano-san giggled, then whispered in my ear.
実はね、これから西宮殿の中に入ってみようと思うの。
Damn it, Golden, this is your fault. All I wanted to do was find a trident so I can fly without needing gunpowder, but since I haven't slept in 50 years, they started attacking me. Oh, you're playing Minecraft. Okay. Yeah, I hate those phantoms.
Eh?
She made it sound like she was going to do something fun, but it wouldn't be amusing to anyone who knew what the ritual storehouse was. The ritual storehouse, or the storehouse for ritual implements, is a sort of treasure house belonging to the Faraday Shrine. I'd heard that Oyashiro-sama's sacred treasures were stored in there. Only people from the Faraday family and selected members of the other 3 families are allowed to enter. They believe that if other people enter, the place will be desecrated. Everybody in Hinamizawa must have been curious about what was in there, even when they were kids. But the storehouse was always tightly locked. You couldn't just peek into it either. Kids would get chided if they played around it, so they'd learn to stay away. I didn't like being around it myself since I was familiar with all that. Even though I didn't believe in curses, I still didn't want to be near it. Nothing good can come from breaking the rules. Are they still going to enter the ritual storehouse despite all that?
でも、確かものすごい厳重な鍵がかかってたと思いましたよ。
去年まではね。前の缶抜きじゃ重すぎて大変だとリカちゃんが言ったらしいの。それで今年からものすごく安っぽい南京錠に変わったの。
Every mob from the mob vote that was added has been bad, and it's all the Phantom and some dude who looks like the troll face's fault.
知ってた？いえ、知りません。
So what compelled you to start playing Minecraft so suddenly, soldier? Just was in a Minecrafting mood.
でも、安っぽいと言ったって、錠前がかかってますよ。
二郎さんね、とても器用なの。
開けられるんですか？
綿流しの儀式が始まれば、全員が儀式に集まるでしょ？西宮殿の周りには人影は全くなくなる。
I've been playing it for the last 6 hours. My sister just asked if I wanted to play and I haven't stopped. Oh lord.
今夜が一番の資格なの。東大元暮らしとでも言うのかしらね。
According to her hypothesis, the ancient tools used for human dissection and torture would be found in the ritual storehouse.
よかったら後でこっそりいらっしゃいな。
We beat the Wonder Dragon and withered those, so that was cool. Oh, nice.
二度とないチャンスよ。
I mean, you basically beat the game at that point. Don't join her, Shion! Don't do it!
じゃあ、よかったら後でね。
高野さん、何の内緒話だい？
女同士の内緒話よ。
Girl talk.
行きましょう。暗くて人気のないところへ相引きに。
ん
Takano-san walked against the flow of the crowd alongside Tomitake-san. The ritual storehouse, huh? It was supposedly filled with torture tools. Considering what they had in the underground torture room at the Sonozaki house, that's quite possible. Oh my god. Soldier. Calm down. Satoshi-kun fell victim to the curse in the 4th year. His aunt's death was the sign of Oyashiro-sama's curse. Satoshi-kun was the sacrifice to pacify Oyashiro-sama's anger. That was what Takano-san said last year. It was just her hypothesis. At present, I wanted to deny her hypothesis because I wanted to believe that Satoshi-kun was still alive. What I accidentally made 4 stacks of sugar, gotta use it for something. True. You could make a cake. If her hypothesis was correct, either some religious fanatic or somebody from the 3 families must be imitating the curse in order to revive the ancient custom of Onigafuchi. That would mean that it was them who killed Satoshi-kun. So what if the ritual storehouse was filled with garbage instead of torture implements? Maybe it was filled with broken palanquins or freshly painted signboards for the festival. what then? It wasn't really hard for me to believe that it was filled with the chemical smell of paint. I'd get fat though and no profit. True, I guess. Maybe I'll get to deny the hypothesis that Satoshi-kun was sacrificed by seeing the inside of the ritual storehouse for myself. Whatever was in there, it didn't mean that Satoshi-kun would come back.
サトシ君、どうしよう。
Since most people went to see Rikachama's ritual dance, the festival grounds were deadly quiet. Even so, I couldn't sense Satoshi-kun. Did he go somewhere? Or was I not paying enough attention? I know 5 stacks of diamonds is not enough. You got 5 stacks of diamonds? Good lord. Or maybe he wasn't feeling any emotions in particular. After thinking for a while, I decided to go in with him. It had been almost a year since Satoshi-kun's disappearance. I'd been avoiding the truth because I was afraid he might be dead. But now I had a chance. I had a chance to see the inside of the ritual storehouse. I felt as though something divine had arranged that coincidence. On my way to the storehouse, I noticed Keiichi. He was jumping up and down, trying to see Rikachama's dedication dance over people's shoulders. I got Fortune 3 on my pickaxe, and we went mining for like 2 hours one day. Good lord. I mean, it sounds like it paid off. If I took him along, we could split the guilt. Oyashiro-sama might put a curse on me for entering his divine storehouse. I wanted a partner in crime. Since the boy I loved disappeared last year because of the curse, maybe Mion's love should disappear this year. Oh my... Damn, Shion. Jesus.
何考えてんだ私。
It must have been the demon inside me. I shook the thought out of my head.
どうしたんだよ、シオン。それより、奉納演舞がよく見えるとこって、まだ遠いのか？
え？奉納演舞がよく見えるなんて誰が言いました？
When we made it to the ritual storehouse, Keiichi was baffled by the whole situation. Our timing had been perfect. I could see Tomitake-san picking the lock. Even though Keiichi must have been curious, he insisted that we shouldn't go in. But I talked him into it anyway. He was quick to change his mind when Tomitake-san joined in. Shion turning into an angry Reddit mod. True. It was completely dark inside, so Takano-san lit a battery-powered lantern. A small entry space appeared before us.
真っ暗だね。みんな転ばないように気をつけるんだよ。
ご心配ありがとう。じゃあ、門番をよろしくね。ここ閉めるわよ。
Takano-san closed the door with a smile, as if leaving Tomitake-san out on purpose.
やれやれ。じゃあみんな、ゆっくり楽しんでおいで。
As soon as the heavy door was closed, we were surrounded by a quiet darkness. All we could rely on was Takano-san's lantern.
大丈夫よ。予備電池も入ってるアウトドア仕様なんだから。消えたりなんかしないわよ。
Takano-san teased Keiichi a little. Keiichi, in turn, looked a little pale. He seemed to be able to recognize the sanctity of the building, even though he wasn't from Hinamizawa.
さあ、入りましょう。 よいしょ。
After Takano-san opened the heavy inner door, a dusty foul smell flowed out. It was like the smell of a pantry that hadn't been opened in years, and the smell of a fish market mixed together. I didn't know exactly how to describe it, but it was a bad smell. From listening to the echo of our footsteps, I could tell that this room was much bigger than the one we were just in. When Takano-san raised her lantern, I could clearly see just how big it was. At the far side of the wall, there was a statue of some kind of god staring down at us intruders. The way it was lit by the lantern gave it a powerful appearance, and it scared me.
あれがひなみ沢の守り神、お社様よ。
I looked up at the statue, which was holding its religious ornaments. If Satoshi-kun's disappearance really was a curse, I couldn't forgive this god. I found myself irritated by the way the statue looked down at me. Damn you, Oyashiro-sama. If you really made Satoshi-kun disappear, I'll never forgive you. Never. Keiichi didn't seem to understand the significance of the storehouse. He looked bored. Takano-san noticed that and took out her scrapbooks to show him the brutal history of ancient Hinamizawa. I'd heard that story already, so I decided to walk around by myself. Since I knew the significance of all these tools, I felt a little nauseated. Though they certainly wouldn't jump out to me, I still found them intimidating. It looked as if they were craving for fresh blood after not having been used in hundreds of years. All the tools looked similar to the ones I saw in the underground torture room at the Sonozaki main house. If those tools were the progenies of torture implements, these would be their ancestors. All the implements here looked old. I doubted they could really be used. They weren't kept maintained like the ones at the Sonozaki house. So, did that mean they shouldn't scare me? No. On the contrary. They told me that cruel rituals were indeed performed in this village at one point. Now that, I found scary. What Takano-san told me was the truth. When I stopped, Satoshi-kun also stopped behind me, one step later. I felt no emotional change in Satoshi-kun. I couldn't tell if he was feeling something or not. I knew he was there, but I had no idea how he was feeling. I felt so scared of him for the first time. If he could answer me, I'd want to ask him, who demoned you away?
ね、サトシ君。聞いてる？
I couldn't tell if he heard me or not. He left, as if he didn't hear anything. I could tell that he'd been sulky ever since we got here. I suddenly felt lonely, so I looked for him while walking around. I realized then there was an altar in front of the statue. He might be there. It was a clean altar. An altar ornamented with religious artifacts. It was kept well maintained. I saw no dust. That would mean, well, the flowers in the vase weren't wilting. I saw a pretty handkerchief under the vase. It looked pretty out of place amongst everything else. I was fairly certain it was Rika Furude's handkerchief. That would mean that this storehouse is maintained daily. It wasn't a forgotten ruin buried in dust. So the brutality that dwelt in this ritual storehouse is still alive and well in Hinamizawa. That's right. Something as ambiguous as Oyashiro-sama's curse is nothing more than a simple delusion of the villagers. As Takano-san said, everything that happens in this world is done by humans. I had accused Oyashiro-sama of demoning away Satoshi-kun. But Oyashiro-sama is just a statue made of bronze or wood. It's nothing but an icon. There are, however, human beings who would try to make that icon seem real. The series of mysterious deaths in Hinamizawa is the result of human action. It shouldn't be called Oyashiro-sama's curse. If Satoshi-kun was the fourth year's victim, then he was victimized by a human being who was just acting the part of a curse. The person who demoned away Satoshi-kun must not be very far from me. The truth behind Satoshi-kun's disappearance was not so far from my grasp. Thump! I was startled by the sound. It sounded like somebody had dropped something. I looked over at Takano-san and Keiichi. Takano-san was still lecturing him. Did she drop her scrapbook or something? Oh yeah, I remember. Because Shion started hearing a lot of bumping or something in Chapter 2. And so did Tomitake. But they didn't. The sound came from right behind me, not from them. I'd never heard Satoshi-kun do that. It sounded like somebody was stomping on the floor in frustration. What is it? The sound continued, ignoring my question. Though I heard it right nearby, it sounded as though a child was hopping on a wooden floor somewhere distant.
どうしたのサトシ君。何か怒ってるの
I couldn't read his expressions. I thought he was mad, but I didn't sense any emotion from it at all. Was he mad that I touched the altar? Maybe you weren't supposed to do that. It's not that I'd been able to communicate with Satoshi-kun in a concrete way. I just talked to him. I was never expecting him to react like that. I didn't sense a willingness to communicate from this creepy sound. Then a chill ran up my spine. I felt as if all my pores were opening. I'd been thinking that it was Satoshi-kun stomping on the floor. Hey. You. You're Satoshi-kun, aren't you? The sound stopped. When I asked that, it wasn't a yes or a no, just silence. Satoshi-kun wouldn't scare me like that. I realized suddenly that the sound hadn't come from Satoshi-kun. A cold shiver shot through my feet, and I sprung a step backward. The sound had come from right there. Even though I jumped back, it was still just a few meters away. Satoshi-kun would sometimes let me hear his footsteps when I walked. But if that wasn't Satoshi-kun, then there was no guarantee I'd hear his footsteps. So, that invisible being could already be right in front of my eyes. And I just wouldn't see it? I forgot everything and ran, straining my ears as much as possible for any sound, listening for any footsteps pursuing me. I ran right into Keiichi and clung to him, timidly turning back to look. The dimly lit area before the altar was quiet, like nothing was happening. But seeing that chilling, dark stillness, realizing I was just in that space, made me even more frightened now.
どうしたよ、シオン。ひょっとして怖くなった
Keiichi made fun of me. Even though he'd looked horrified just a little while ago, he now looked satisfied to see me scared too.
お化け屋敷で女の子がしがみついてくるのはデフォじゃないですか。 まんざらでもないくせに。ほらほら、行きましょう。高野さんに置いてかれます。
I pretended to be fine, but I wasn't sure if I was able to hide my fear entirely. The footsteps were chasing me. They were outside the illumination of the lantern, as if they couldn't go into the light. The presence never left us, however. It followed us like a fourth member of the party. Sometimes it made a stomping sound as if wanting some recognition. But neither Takano-san nor Keiichi seemed to notice it. It was possible for Takano-san to be ignoring it, but Keiichi would never ignore it. If he could hear it, he would have said something. So, just like with Satoshi-kun, only I could hear it. What was this thing that was making me so scared? Was it Satoshi-kun in a bad mood? Or was it possible that the presence I believed to be Satoshi-kun might not have been him at all? Oh. What are you upset about, Satoshi-kun? Tell me if I did something wrong, I'll apologize. If you weren't Satoshi-kun, then where did he go? When did you take his place? Okay, I really don't appreciate the sudden flashes of light.
シオン、大丈夫か？
はい。全然平気ですよ。それよりケイちゃんこそ、顔面蒼白でかなりヤバげかと。
なら、あまり俺の服を引っ張りすぎないでくれると嬉しいんだけどな。
あ、こりゃ失礼です。
あらあら。私はお邪魔かしら？
I decided to engage in the conversation to help myself ignore the sound from behind. I didn't hear the sound as much, and it became a bit more distant. Yeah, I shouldn't pay attention to it. It wouldn't bother me if I didn't hear it. I should just ignore the noise.
で、高野さんはその風習が実は現代にも残っているんじゃないかと思って研究をしてるんです。そうでしたよね。
これ、本当に内緒なんだからね。しおんちゃんは理解のある人だから話したけど、他の村人には聞かれたくないの。下手をしたら、罰当たり者ってことで、袋叩きにされかねないんだから。
She smiled at me like a witch.
前原くんも内緒にしてね。知られたら私、お社様のたたりに会うか、生贄にされちゃうかするかもしれない。たたりなら、今年はどんな死に方をさせられちゃうのかしら。生贄なら、鬼ヶ淵の沼に生きたまま沈められちゃうのかしら。そういえば今夜よね。
Shion, have you tried shooting the sound waves? You can solve everything with violence. Oh my god, soldier.
お社様のたたりがある夜は。
It certainly is. If the curse strikes for a fifth time, it'll happen tonight. Takano-san pulled out an old scrapbook from her paper bag and started turning the pages. She opened it to the page with that one article. It was the article about the brutal murder of a Watsunagashi victim, It happened in the Meiji era.
これは実際にあったお話よ。明治の終わり頃にね。鬼ヶ淵村で身元不明の惨殺死体が発見されたんですって。
Oh God.
かくも無残かつ残虐非道を。
Hey, you guys seriously don't hear that? It's freaking loud. How can you not hear it? Hell, it's freaking noisy. Cut it out already. In the next moment, we all heard a squeaking noise. We turned around in surprise. It was just Tomitake opening the door.
驚かせちゃったかな？
あら、二郎さんも見たくて我慢できなくなったかしら？ここ、素敵な拷問道具の宝庫よ。
僕は遠慮させてもらうよ。生来ね、こういうのは苦手なんだ。
Takano-san laughed as if making fun of Tomitake-san for being such a scaredy cat.
それより、演舞とセレモニーが終わって、みんな沢の方に降りていったよ。あと何分もしないうちにお祭りは終わっちゃう。
Time was up. I never expected that Tomitake-san would save me from this nightmare. His face suddenly looked heroic.
ケイチ君も出るかい？
もう十分に見ましたので。シオン、もういいだろ？出ようぜ。綺麗な空気が吸いたいよ。
同感です。出ましょう。
I went into the entry room and turned around. Takano-san was taking photos in a mad rush, though our time was up. I didn't hear that sound anymore. I didn't feel that presence. I didn't feel Satoshi-kun either. But somehow I wasn't too sad about that. Even if he followed me out here, I wouldn't be able to tell if it was really him or somebody else. Interesting. So I wonder if this is going to play out exactly, well, probably not exactly, but this seems to be following the events of Chapter 2 so far, from what I noticed. Alright, let's peep these tips. 172. That underground torture room is officially called the Underground Ritual Storehouse. So, do torture room and ritual storehouse mean the same thing? According to Takano-san's theory, bloody rituals, including Watanagashi, have been passed down among the three families even after the Meiji era. The rituals are always ready to be performed. Their form of worship always revolved around torture. So, Hinamizawa's history involved a great deal of human slaughter. Takano-san's theory is correct. The underground storehouse at the Sonozaki house looked well maintained. Takano-san is right about that, too. Since the Sonozaki family and the Faraday family both have ritual storehouses, the Kimiyoshi family must have one too. After all, these ancient and brutal customs are still handed down through the generations. I should remain armed with the knowledge that occult events are still secretly being performed in the cursed village. Page 173. The sanctity of the ritual storehouse is one of the most prominent elements in the worship of Oyashiro-sama. Of course, I knew that since I'm originally from Hinamizawa. But violating that sanctity is actually a more serious problem than I thought. Takano-san's research shows that the history of the ritual storehouse goes way back. The ritual implements within have long been viewed as inviolable objects, which is why it was strictly forbidden to enter. Takano-san's theory says that Watsunagashi was once a public execution, performed to stabilize the reign of the three families, rather than a purely religious ritual. If so, the ritual should hardly be called sacred. Under the circumstances, the implements should have been despised as symbols of hatred and fear. When instruments of fear are too visible, it only creates a reign of terror. But keep them as hidden as possible and they gain divinity. Many said they would become tainted if the laymen touched them. The only reason for that was to preserve their false prestige through secrecy, since they would lose their sanctity if revealed before the common folk. In other words, the true identity of the ritual storehouse's sacredness was fear. That was the true emotion ruling over this village. "179. The reason why Takano-san and Tomitake-san were cursed is because they broke into the ritual storehouse. I don't know how the villagers found out about it. Maybe somebody was watching. Maybe there was an anti-theft alarm. Either way, our intrusion must have been reported to the highest level of the curse system. That's because considering the distance between the village and the site where Takano-san's body was found, she must have been killed right after we came out of the ritual storehouse. Oh, dang. Well, okay. Yeah, Takano and Tomitake can't catch a break. Oh, God. It was done very quickly. It's possible that a special assassination team exists for this purpose, or that the plan had been set up a long time ago. They might have been secret agents of the Sonozaki family, but the latter sounds more valid. But if so, I would have been the victim if nobody broke into the ritual storehouse. Okay, I think that is a good place to stop, my lads. I've been going about for 3 hours, so it's a pretty good place to end. And as always, thank you all for dropping by and supporting and hanging out and chatting with me. Sorry, I got a bit quiet near the end. Parents are going to sleep, and I'm trying to be considerate. Let me see. Who should we raid? Thank you for the hydrate, soldier. Raid me. What if I could? Let's see. Sugar recently got a new model, from what I understand. Well, let's raid her. Okay. And this is the raid message. Oh, wait, nearly misspelled raid. Raid. Come on now. Sugar. but chew. There we go. Alright guys, as always, when we raid, let's make sure to show Sugar and our audience plenty of love. Show her the good old mochi style love that we've all come accustomed to. And I hope y'all have a good day. Make sure you drop Sugar a follow. I'll see y'all tomorrow, hopefully, and yeah, have a good day. Bye-bye.